Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you an NFL matchup between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Texans come to this game. Let's start with the offensive side of the football. Never in my life will I ever watch a Texans game again and you forget to give the football to Arian Foster in the fourth quarter. I don't want to see that ever happen again. That's the best running back right now in the league. Always find the lane, always find the cutback lane and runs behind his pads. Always give him the football in the fourth quarter. Don't forget you have him on the roster. Talented tailback right now for the Texans. Also, weak side running. Running weak side is vastly underrated. I think you should run weak side more. More teams will always load the front side wherever the tight end is or where the strength of the formation is. Weak side running allows yourself better matchups, natural bubbles in the defense, and with a tailback like Foster, allows more opportunities to break long runs. So it's important to run weak side. And you look at the secondary of the Jacksonville Jaguars, especially the safety spot. Attack that deep secondary of the Jaguars. You should have some success throwing the football vertically this week, as long as Schaub doesn't get careless with the football, that's holding the football low, forgetting where the pressure is coming from, and throwing interceptions. He can't get careless with the football this week, especially against a team that's hungry like Jacksonville. Now, defensively, I look at Brian Cushing. He has to show up this week. He has to do a better job of making big plays for that defense. That's what they're lacking right now, that big play on defense. Only Zach Dowles has shown up this week throughout the season defensively consistently. So it's up to these guys, especially Cushing. Since coming back from the suspension, he has to show up big and have a big game. And look at the matchup between Bernard Pollard and Mercedes Lewis. Pollard has to win that matchup. That's Garrard's security blanket. You have to take away that option for Garrard and force him to go to the outsides. Now you look at Jacksonville in this game. They should have some success running the football. And I look at A-gap running. It should be a key. Run right downhill at the Houston Texans, and Maurice Jones-Drew and company should have some success. Even if you want to use a little one-back situation with Greg Jones, should have some success running downhill at the Texans. And you also want to spread out that defense. If you spread out the Texans, you force these guys to play coverage. That way you could effectively attack the young rookie cornerback out there and Kareem Jackson. Attack him as you spread out this defense. Make these guys play horizontal instead of vertical. And you look at that defense. Alolu and also Knighton have to win those matchups, interior offensive line against the Texans. That way you have to win those battles. That's going to force that pressure. That's going to force these guys to bounce these runs outside. And I have faith in your outside linebackers to play fill and make plays behind the line of scrimmage. And you also can't talk about the Texans offense without talking about how you're going to stop Andre Johnson. That's going to fall on Rasheem Mathis, 6'2", 200 pounds, a guy that's a physical corner that has ball skills, but he's going to need help over top, which is why those safeties have to maintain their coverage over top against Johnson. If you might want to cheat a little bit to the side, but I look at that matchup. Mathis is a guy that matches up well against Johnson. Height-wise, may not with physicality, but he's going to match up there. He's going to be there all day. And I look at the matchup, these guys. We talked about the safeties. Safeties definitely have to stay over top. That's going to help with the secondary. That's going to force Schaub to fit that football in the tight windows. I'm going with Jacksonville in this game. Jacksonville is quietly going under the radar, quietly having a good season. Garrard is quietly one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league with quarterback rating. You know, the running game is quietly effective. They have some quiet receivers that make a lot of plays. So Jacksonville is flying underneath the radar slowly but surely in the AFC. And this is a great way for these guys to catch up to the Colts in the AFC South. This is a big division game, but I think overall Jacksonville right now is playing without a spunk offensively and defensively. So look for the Jaguars to win this game at home. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.